Hello, everyone. I'm KL, and welcome into the first MCU Monday reaction of 2023. Thank you so much for joining me as I watch Iron Man 3 for the very first time. Phase 2 is here. It's beginning. I am so excited. First, I just want to wish you all a happy new year, and I hope that you had a wonderful holiday and a really good end to 2022 and a really good start to 2023. I hope you spent some really good time with loved ones. And for those of you that maybe didn't have a great holiday, didn't have a great start to the new year, maybe you didn't get to spend time with the people that you wanted to, I wrap you up in a virtual hug and I tell you that it's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be okay. And I hope and wish the best for the year ahead for everyone watching right now. Whew, I am so excited to be getting back into the MCU today. I took a good long break after phase 1 and honestly, I needed it. So I am definitely going to be taking extended breaks after each phase, because I think that it just makes sense to me to give me a little bit of that breather room in between each like big phase of this franchise. So that is what I did. It was wonderful, but I am actually very much itching to get back into this. So very excited to check out Iron Man 3. I don't know in this movie if we're gonna find out who this like purple Hulk looking man is that we saw at the end of the Avengers. I am hoping so, but I might have to wait until later in the phase, and that's okay. But I'm excited to find out. If you're new around here and you don't know me yet and you want to get caught up on my thoughts on the MCU, click this playlist that will contain all of my reactions so far. I am watching in release order and I am following the phases. And yes, I do plan on watching TV shows when I get to them. I do know that some kind of roll into the release order and like are important to the overall story. And then I know that there's some that have kind of already technically taken place, but aren't necessary to watch. There's a lot in this franchise. We're getting there. I'm getting there. I'm gonna be doing this for a long time, y'all. Now, if you would rather watch my whole reaction to the entire movie instead of this edited, chopped up version, you can find that over on my Patreon. Just remember to bring your own copy of Iron Man 3 with you and you can sync it up to my full-length watch along. And in addition to that, you also get access to polls. You get access to my monthly newsletter. You get access to my Patreon events that are starting in 2023, which I'm super excited about. And you get access to my Discord server. And it's full of really cool people. So if you want to support, click here, come hang out. It's a good time. And I just want to extend a huge thank you to all of my current patrons for all of the support. Y'all are real ones. And I really enjoy talking to you all every single day. And finally, thank you so much to Family Photoshoot 2413 for leaving this comment on my Thor reaction, because ever since you commented this, it has lived in my head rent-free. That moment of Thor will forever be hilarious to me. I'm so happy that you enjoyed it, and thank you to everyone who liked this comment, because it tells me you enjoyed it too, so thank you. All right, folks, it is officially time to press play. All right, checking audio, making sure everything is...
A famous man once said, "We create our own demons."
Wasn't expecting him to talk right away.
Let's track this from the beginning.
We're getting like a rate.
Yo, listen up, here's the show.
I was not expecting this song. Oh my God. I was expecting more AC/DC to kick the movie off. I won't lie.
Mr. Stark. Oh, Jensen.
Jensen.
Your heart doctor, she's going to need a cardiologist, F.A.
Okay.
The old days. Never thought they'd come back to bite me.
I'm a big fan of your work. Of a proposal I'm putting together myself. It's a privately funded think tank called Advanced Idea Mechanics.
Yeah, here's these clowns. I'll see you up on the roof in 5 minutes.
If I'm right, we can access the area of the brain that governs repair
Wow.
and chemically recode it.
That's incredible. Essentially, you're hacking into the genetic operating system of a
Exactly.
living organism.
Even limb regrowth.
Impressive.
This is what I'm talking about, the glitch.
Have you checked the telomerase algorithm?
The what?
It's a pretty fiery glitch.
So, why am I telling you this? Because I had just created demons, and I didn't even know it. These days, I'm a changed man.
Micro-repeater implanting sequence complete.
As you wish, sir. I've also prepared a safety briefing for you to entirely ignore.
Which I will. All right, let's...
I love Jarvis.
Sir, may I remind you that you've been awake for nearly 72 hours?
Oh my God.
Mark 42, autonomous prehensile propulsion suit test. Initialize sequence.
Dashing through the snow.
Okay, the subtitle said funky Christmas music playing. I'm like, this doesn't sound Christmas to me. Okay. Pretty fancy. Oh, gosh.
as always, a great pleasure watching you work.
I agree with Jarvis.
Then I had to go and turn on the TV. That's when
Oh
he happened.
no.
Some people call me a terrorist. I consider myself a teacher.
Ready for another lesson? President Ellis, you continue to resist my attempts to educate you, sir.
You know who I am. You don't know where I am.
And you'll never see me coming.
This feels very scary.
I know him as Colonel James
Oh, hey,
Lowe.
this actor.
The American people will soon know him as the Iron Patriot.
Oh, cool.
It tested well with focus groups, all right?
I am Iron Patriot.
Listen, War Machine was a little too aggressive, all right? This
It's too many syllables, I agree.
Mandarin.
Yes, let's talk about him at a public bar
classified information, Tony.
where people can hear us.
Nobody can ID a device. There's no bomb casings.
You know I can help.
So last time you got a good night's sleep.
Einstein slept 3 hours a year.
Do you mind signing my drawing?
Aww.
I think the Mandarin is priority, but
What is he doing?
okay.
Broke the crayon.
He also wrote Aaron, help me on the paper?
How did you get out of the wormhole?
Wait a minute, Tony. Tony.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't good.
No sign of cardiac anomaly or unusual brain activity.
You're just tired, my guy.
Experienced a
Or that.
severe anxiety attack.
Me? Come on, man. This isn't a good look. Open up.
Sorry, I got to split.
Badge, guys. Put a memo in the toilet. Come on.
I used to work with him and he used to ask me out all the time.
Oh, no.
Awkward.
I don't like the sound of that. Pepper.
Killian?
It's an idea we like to call extremis.
This, you're inside my head.
It's a live feed. Now, extremis harnesses our bioelectrical potential, and it goes here. This is essentially an empty slot, and what this tells us is that our mind is destined to be upgraded.
Interesting.
Hello? Is this for head of security? You know, look, I got a real job. What do you want? I'm working. I got something going on here. What? Harassing me?
Happy's just pretending to be Nick Marks.
Aldrich Killian. We actually met the guy back, where were we, in 99, the science conference?
Oh, him. See, I didn't even recognize him.
I don't trust this guy. He's got another guy with him. He's shifty.
I'm gonna run his plates, and I'm gonna, if it gets rough, so be it.
I miss you, Happy.
Yeah, I miss you too.
Now you're off with the super friends. I don't know what's going on with you anymore. The world's getting weird.
Hey, I hate to.
Unfortunately, to my ears, it also sounds highly weaponizable. It's gonna be a no, Aldrich.
I'm sure I'll see you again, Pepper.
Oh boy. So I know we've got this like terrorist in this movie, but Aldrich kind of feels like maybe villainy to me, or like might become one. I don't know. We'll see. Happy very much is like, I do not trust these guys whatsoever. That's why I kind of feel like Aldrich might become a villain or the bad guy in this movie.
What is that?
Oh my God.
What is that, like Mark 15?
Yeah, something like that. You know, everybody needs a hobby.
Oh.
You want to just kiss it on the facial slit?
Well, why don't I run down to the garage and see if I can't find a crowbar to jimmy that thing open?
Crowbar, yeah.
Busted.
This is a new level of lame.
Sorry.
I didn't know if you were coming home or you were having drinks with Aldrich Killian.
What?
What?
Aldrich Killian? What are you checking up on me?
Happy was concerned.
No, you're spying on me. I'm going to bed.
Hold on.
I don't want them to fight. The suit's pretty cool though. I won't lie. I actually thought it was him in it.
Nothing's been the same since New York. You experience things, and then they're over, and you still can't explain them. I'm just a man in a can.
I love you. I'm lucky. But honey, I can't sleep.
You go to bed, I come down here. I do what I know. Threat is imminent, and I have to protect the one thing that I can't live without.
Oh,
A distraction.
we're getting like super vulnerable Tony in this movie so far. Goddamn.
I'm gonna take a shower.
Okay.
You should
You're
go.
gonna join me.
I literally, I was just about to say, you better go join her. The Avengers movie changed him. Well, not the movie, but the events of the Avengers.
Power down!
Whoa. Oh my God.
I must have called in my sleep. That's not supposed to happen.
Whoa. Oh man, I feel bad for Tony. Also, Robert Downey Jr. looks the best in this movie so far out of all of them. I'm just gonna make a note of that. He's looking really good.
Yes, I can regulate. Sure about that? Yes.
Happy. I love that he's being like the ultimate spy right now.
I'm sorry, buddy.
What are you doing, buddy?
A little movie called The Party's Over, starring you and your junkie girlfriend. Here's the ticket.
No kidding. That doesn't belong to you.
Ooh. Oh God. I don't know that I understand what just happened, but that's okay. Oh, Happy.
True story about fortune cookies. But they're actually an American invention. Which is why they're hollow, full of lies. My disciples just destroyed another cheap American knockoff. But this season of terror is drawing to a close. The big one is coming, your graduation.
Yikes. Also, just a friendly reminder, please do not spoil any upcoming MCU movies or TV shows for me. Thank you so much for respecting that. I appreciate you.
My name is Tony Stark, and I'm not afraid of you. But on the off chance you're a man, here's my home address, 10880 Malibu Point. I'll leave the door unlocked. That's what you wanted, right?
Wow. Oh. Damn.
Initiating virtual crime scene reconstruction. The heat from the blast was in excess of 3,000 degrees Celsius.
Whoa.
Any subject...
No bomb parts found in a 3-mile radius of the Chinese theater.
No, sir.
What is a bomb, not a bomb?
When the person is a bomb.
That. You sure that's not one of his?
It predates any known Mandarin attack. The heat signature is remarkably similar.
That's 2 military guys.
Ever been to Tennessee, Jarvis?
Creating a flight plan for Tennessee.
Oh, this is a familiar face. She was the one at the start of the film, right?
You're not the Mandarin. Are you?
You don't remember.
Don't take it personally. I don't remember what I had for breakfast.
Gluten-free waffles, sir.
That's right.
Okay, look.
Come on, Tony, you can remember.
Is somebody there?
Yeah, it's Maya Hansen. Please don't tell me there's a 12-year-old kid waiting in the car that I've never met.
He's 13. No, I need your help.
Oh my God. I love the Tonyisms in this movie so far.
Do we need to worry about that?
No. I love that he had the suit put on her. Tony, why did you give your home address on the news? Oh.
I got you.
I got you first.
Oh God. This is Pepper's first time in the suit, right? Oh no, 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 no. You need one of your other suits. Him developing that was pretty handy.
Jarvis, where's my flight power?
Working on it, sir. This is a prototype.
That's one.
Excellent.
That's 2.
Wow. Do we know if Tony has like a backup facility with more suits? This whole thing makes me so sad. No, no, no. Oh my God. That was really intense. I feel so bad. His home and his entire workshop destroyed. Oh gosh, where did he end up? Did you guys see that in the camera?
We are 5 miles outside of Brownsville, Tennessee. I prepared a flight plan. This was the location.
Who asked you?
You did.
I think I may be malfunctioning, sir.
Open it, Jay.
Oh no.
I actually think I need to sleep now, sir.
That was really sad that Jarvis just said that.
Stark Secure Server.
Pepper, it's me. I'm so sorry I put you in harm's way. That was selfish and stupid, and it won't happen again. And I'm sorry in advance because I can't come home yet. I need to find this guy. Let's get you comfy. You happy now?
Freeze!
Oh.
Nice potato gun.
What's that thing on your chest? What does it power? Oh my god!
Iron Man's in my shop.
You're dead.
Valid point.
What happened to him?
Life. I'll fix him.
Like a mechanic. If I was building Iron Man and War Machine,
It's Iron Patriot now.
that's way cooler.
No, it's not.
I agree. I think War Machine is better.
My mom already left for the diner, and Dad went to 7-Eleven to get scratchers. I guess he won because that was 6 years ago.
Oh.
The kid that bullies you at school.
Oh.
What's his name?
How do you know that?
I got just the thing. Point it away from your face. Press the button on top. It discourages bullying. Non-lethal, just to cover one's ass. Deal? Deal?
Tony.
Deal.
Deal? What's your name?
Harley.
That was like, that was both a wholesome interaction and also like really weird. I really wish that she had seen him leave the ocean because it seems like she thinks he's dead. Oh, is that the message?
Stark Secure Server.
Nice.
Scans verified.
Pepper, it's me.
I think that my boss is working for the Mandarin.
Does he have a name?
Yeah, Aldrich Killian.
The house down, sir, but there's no sign of a body.
I see.
No star.
My theory is proving to be correct.
Master is traveling.
By the way, when you said your sister had a watch,
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping for something a little more adult than that.
Jeez. Anyway, it's limited edition. When can we talk about New York?
Maybe never. Relax about it.
What about the Avengers? Can we talk about that?
Later.
I don't think Tony's ready to talk about that just yet. And he should talk to a therapist.
One day, folks said he went crazy and made, a bomb. Then he blew himself up right here.
6 dead, only 5 shadows.
People said these shadows are like the marked souls going to heaven, except the bomb guy. He went to hell and he didn't get a shadow. Are they coming back? The aliens?
Maybe. Can you stop?
Does this subject make you edgy?
Yeah, stop probing.
What the hell was that?
An anxiety attack.
Mrs. Davis, where is she?
She always is.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Nice haircut. Suits you.
Well, have a good evening.
She seems somewhat important.
Mrs. Davis, mind if I join you?
I brought your damn file. You take it. Go. Whatever was in here, he wanted no part of it.
Mrs. Davis, your son didn't kill himself. I guarantee you, he didn't kill anyone. Someone used him as a weapon.
You're not the person that called me after all, are you? Actually, I am.
Like I said, she seemed important.
Funway's always good.
Deputy, get this woman.
Oh God. Scared me. That was smart of him. It's not really gonna stop her though.
That's all you got?
Sweetheart.
Well, maybe it does affect her.
Autobiography.
Excellent. What are... This isn't good. Not the kid. Not Harley.
I want my goddamn file.
Remember what I told you about bullies?
Oh.
You're welcome. Admit it. You need me.
Oh.
What I need is for you to go home, be with your mom, keep your trap shut, guard the suit. You did good.
So now you're just gonna leave me here, like my dad?
No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, you're guilt tripping me, aren't you?
Cold.
I can tell. You know how I can tell? Because we're connected.
Funny. Okay, there is a fly on my camera right now. If you see a black thing flying around, it's just a fly.
Only 2 lessons remain. Thomas here is an accountant for the Roxxon Oil Corporation.
Is this Ben Kingsley? Because it looks like him, but it also doesn't.
If your president calls me in the next half minute, Tom lives.
He looked the most like Ben Kingsley there.
I have to make this call.
I'd strongly advise against it.
Is it? My fingers are crossed. Anyway, if it's not Ben Kingsley, it looks just like him. I'm excited to see the cast list.
Toll Roads. Find this lunatic right now.
Also, the actor that's playing the president, was he in Shawshank Redemption? I feel like he was.
Don't move!
Hang on a second.
Oh boy.
Now, last time I went missing, if I remember correctly, you came looking for me. What are you doing?
Little knock and talk, making friends in Pakistan. What are you doing?
I'm gonna find a heavy-duty ComSat right now. I need your login.
It's the same as it's always been, War Machine 68.
And password, please?
Well, look, I gotta change it every time you hack in. War Machine Rocks with an X, all caps.
That is so much better than Iron Patriot.
I like this look on Tony, the Western cowboy look. Hi, Stan.
I don't know who. Tony Stark is in my van.
No, he's not.
I knew you were still alive. I don't know if you could tell, but I have like patterned my whole look after you.
I could tell.
Can you please state your name for the camera?
Ellen Brandt.
Are administered periodically. Addiction will not be tolerated, and those who cannot regulate will be cut from the program.
You are the next iteration of human evolution.
Wow.
A bomb's not a bomb when it's a misfire. It's faulty, but you found a buyer, didn't you?
Gave your research to a think tank. Yeah, but Killian built that think tank on military contracts. That's exactly what we used to do.
Everyone makes mistakes. It's a really good conversation.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Come on in.
Her face right then just, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Great.
So you want to tell me why you were at Stark's mansion last night?
I'm trying to fix this thing. I didn't know you and the Master were gonna blow the place up. Look, if we want to launch product next year, I need Stark. He just lacked a decent incentive now. He has one.
Nobody move! Yes, you're free. It's my pleasure.
No. No, 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 no.
7. I've acquired the Patriot armor.
Jarvis, how are we? It's totally fine, sir. I seem to do quite well for a stretch, and then at the end of the sentence, I say the wrong cranberry. Actually, sir, it's in Miami.
Harley, where's he really?
Miami.
It does say Miami, Florida.
Sir, it is charging. But the power source is questionable. It may not succeed in revitalizing the Mark 42.
What's questionable about electricity? Oh, God, not again.
Tony?
Oh, man.
Just breathe. Really, just breathe.
Deep breaths.
Why don't you just build something?
Does this mean we get more Tony Stark construction scenes? My favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you all, and I know that Tyler in my Patreon community is really gonna like me saying this, but I think this might be my favorite movie so far of the Iron Man movies. Still have a good part of the movie left, but I'm really liking it. And if I still feel this way by the end of the movie, I'll explain why. I love this super casual look on him. It's great. Okay, if you see something like that, you just run, dude. I know it looks like an ornament. It is not an ornament.
Wouldn't go in there for 20 minutes.
Now, which one of you is Vanessa? Did you know that fortune cookies aren't even Chinese Japanese recipes? Hey! Bloody hell, bloody hell.
Don't move.
I'm not moving. You want something? Take it. Although the guns are all fake, because those wankers wouldn't trust me with the real ones.
What?
Hey, do you fancy either of the birds?
Front man.
You're not him, the Mandarin, the real guy.
Where? But he's not here. He's here, but he's not here.
What do you mean?
It's complicated.
He's just hired to be the one on the video. Right?
My name's Trevor. Trevor Slattery.
What are you?
Oh my god, what?
What are you, decoy? You're a double, right?
Well, I mean, I'm not a study. No, absolutely not.
I'm very much more convinced that this is Ben Kingsley now. But I still can't quite tell.
Just a role. The Mandarin. See, it's not real.
That means Aldrich is like the master of this all, right? It's gotta be.
They approached me about the role, and they knew about the drugs.
What did they say? They get you off them?
Said they'd give me more.
Oh, no.
Off? Hey.
No, on a lovely speedboat. And the thing was, he needed someone to take credit for some accidental explosions.
I'm understanding. I see how this was all put together.
Killian?
He created me.
Custom-made terror threat.
Yes.
This means I called it from the very beginning. Only when we first met Aldrich, I was like, this guy seems like the villain, even though we have a terrorist in this movie.
Oh, honestly, I wasn't on location for half of this stuff. When I was, it was movie magic love.
I'm sorry, but I got a best friend who's in a coma and he might not wake up. So you're gonna have to answer for that. You're still going down, pal.
Oh, behind you. No.
Okay, Trevor. What'd you tell him?
Everything.
I didn't tell him anything.
Nothing.
No.
Should have pressed the panic button.
Well, I panicked, but then I handled it.
Yeah, he's just chilling. Wow, what a turn. Did not see that coming at all. Is it weird to say that I like Trevor? I think he's great.
Extremis is practically stable.
I'm telling you it isn't. Kidding yourself.
And help me fix it.
She kept that after all this time.
Is this what you've been chasing around?
You don't remember?
Can't help you.
Oh no.
You used to have ideals. I get to wake up every morning with someone who still has their soul.
Ooh.
Get me out of here.
You know what my old man used to say to me? The early bird gets the worm.
You're still pissed off about the Switzerland thing, are you?
If you think back to Switzerland, you said you'd meet me on the rooftop, right? Well, for the first 20 minutes, I actually thought you'd show up. And the next hour, I considered taking that one-step shortcut to the lobby. I had a thought that would guide me for years to come. Anonymity, Tony. Thanks to you, it's been my mantra ever since, right? You simply rule from behind the scenes. Because the second you give evil a face, a Bin Laden, a Gaddafi, a Mandarin, you hand the people a target.
You're something else.
Yeah, that's brutal. It's terrible.
What's next for you in your world?
Well, I wanted to repay you the self-same gift that you so graciously imparted to me. Desperation.
No.
Trying to decide whether to accept Extremis or just give up.
Let him go.
Maya, speaking up. Thank you.
Maya.
I said let him go.
What is she doing?
What are you doing?
1200 cc's, a dose half of this size, I'm dead. If I die, Killian, what happens to your soldiers? What happens to your product?
We're not doing this, okay?
What happens to you? What happens if you go too hot?
What the f—
A high-level position has just been vacated.
Oh my god, no. Tony just keeps getting hit with things that are gonna stick with him and continue this, you know, all of his anxiety, and I'm pretty sure he does have PTSD. Brody.
Oh, we'll get you out of there.
Careful there. It's a limited edition. Hey, what's the mileage count between Tennessee and Miami?
832 miles.
Very nice. I'm gonna kill you first.
Oh my gosh, Rhodey.
But don't open it. All right, let's go.
Oh.
You breathe fire? Okay.
I'll have the West's most powerful leader in one hand.
Trust me, you're gonna be in a puddle of blood on the ground in 5, 4.
I am just beyond terrified.
Here it comes.
Told you.
wrist.
It's coming. Oh, yeah, unlock the doors. Come on, go. Yeah.
Honestly, I hate working here. They are so weird.
There's always someone that just doesn't want to be here. Oh, damn it.
Tony. Rhodey, tell me that was you in the suit?
No.
Have eyes on the Mandarin.
What's this? I had winners.
What view, Command?
You make a move, I break your face.
I never thought people had been hurt. They lied to me.
This is the Mandarin?
I know, it's embarrassing.
Hi, Trevor Slattery. I know.
You tell him where Pepper is and he'll stop doing it.
I don't know about any pepper, but I know about the plan.
Spill.
Something to do with a big boat. I can take you there.
Tony, I swear to God, I'm gonna blow his face off.
Oh, and this next bit may include the vice president as well. Is that important?
Somewhat.
No.
Yeah, a little bit.
Is it bad? I hope we see Trevor again at some point. I feel like that might have been the last scene with him, but he's so funny.
Sir, this is Tony Stark.
We believe you're about to be drawn into the Mandarin campaign, and we got to get you somewhere safe as soon as possible.
They're using the Iron Patriot as a Trojan horse. They're gonna take out the president somehow. We have to immediately alert that plane.
Okay, I'm on it. I'll have security lock it down.
Everything okay, sir?
Couldn't be better.
Not good. This is not good.
We gotta make a decision. We can either save the president or Pepper. We can't do both.
You have to choose? Ugh.
It is an honor, Mr. President.
The president.
He's not here.
Try the jet stream. Speaking of which, go fish.
No.
Walk away from that, you son of
Nice. Oh my god, these people!
How many in the air?
13, sir.
How many can I carry?
4, sir.
Oh my god.
See that guy? I'm gonna swing by. Are you just gonna grab him? You got it? I'll electrify your arm. You won't be able to open your hand. Easy. See? 11 more to go.
Whoa.
Remember that game called Barrel of Monkeys? That's what we're gonna do.
18,000 feet.
Come on, people. Everybody grab your monkey.
I forgot about Barrel of Monkeys. Holy sh**.
Yeah!
1,000 feet.
There's one more. Oh my god.
200 feet, sir.
It's a chunky monkey. Let's get him. Hello.
That was very creative. Also, if I was any of them, I'd probably never get in a plane again.
All right, Jarvis, but it's only half. That came out of nowhere. Wow.
Give me some good news, man.
I think they all made it.
God.
Yeah, but I missed the president.
Why didn't I think that? I thought it was him in the suit. I keep forgetting that suit. Good job, Tony. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's got the big underground thing. Okay, Pepper's got to get rescued, and then they got to learn how to make her new bio whatever for good, use for good.
Having you here is not just to motivate Tony Stark. It's what's actually more embarrassing than that.
Oh no.
Trophy.
I hate this guy.
Welcome aboard, Mr. President.
All right, I'm excited for the showdown we're building up to. Team Stark, Team Rhodey. Let's go. Wow. How awful is this?
Public execution. Yeah, death by oil.
Is your gun up? Yep. Nailed it.
Yeah, you really killed the glass.
I was aiming for the bulb. You can't hit a bulb at this distance.
Rhodey's like, yes, you can.
Gotta kill for some armor right now. You're right. We need backup.
Yeah, a bunch.
You know what?
Is that?
Yep.
A whole team. Let's go.
Jarvis, target extremis heat signatures disable with extreme prejudice.
Yes. I love the echoing Jarvises.
Gentlemen.
That's a cool suit. I like that one.
Jarvis, get Igor to steady this thing.
Igor. Whoa.
This is how you've been managing your downtime, huh?
Everybody needs a hobby.
This all also makes me really appreciate Jarvis even more.
Heartbreaker, help Red Sniper out, will you?
I love that he has names for all of them, because of course he would. Oh, gosh. Pepper.
Oh, I'm sorry, they're only coded to me.
Good evening, Colonel. Can I give you a lift? Sir, I've located Miss Potts.
About time.
Stop!
See what happens when I hang out with my ex-girlfriends?
You're such a jerk.
Yep, we'll talk about it over dinner.
Oh.
No, not the centerpiece, no.
Ooh, I think you should close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Where are any of the other suits right now? Oh. Whoa.
Yeah, you take a minute. Oh. Jarvis, give me a suit right now! Oh, come on!
Mr. President! Just hold on, all right? I'm coming.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My thoughts exactly.
Brace yourself! You look damn good, Mr. President. But I'm gonna need that suit back.
And also try and put the president somewhere safe, but there's nowhere safe here.
President is secure, Tony. I'm clearing the area.
Nice work.
Ready, sir?
What do you mean, ready? I got you. Relax.
I'm nervous.
Honey, I can't reach any further and you can't stay there, right? You gotta let go. You gotta let go. I'll catch you, I promise.
But she'll be fine because she'll be fine. She's not gonna die. She can't die. She'll be fine.
Eject.
I love so much that Tony was like, I'm only one guy, and sometimes I'm gonna end up in situations where I need more than one of me. And here we are.
Well, here we are on the roof.
Great. Ooh. It sucks seeing all of these suits.
Mark 42 inbound.
I'll be damned.
Ooh.
The prodigal son returns.
Oh no.
You really didn't deserve her, Tony. I was so close to having her perfect. Okay, wait. Slow down. I don't deserve her. Here's where you're wrong. She was already perfect. Jarvis, do me a favor and blow Mark 42. No!
Knew it. Knew it. Space.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way. There's no way Pepper dies.
Jarvis, subject with my 12 o'clock is not a target. Disengage!
No.
Oh, what, are you mad at me?
No. Okay, Pepper. Okay, Pepper, we see you.
Oh my god. That was really violent.
You just scared the devil out of me. I thought you were...
I was dead. Why? Because I fell 200 feet?
Well, into fire.
Who's the hot mess now?
Still debatable?
You know, I think I understand why you don't want to give up the suits. Am I gonna be okay?
No. You're in a relationship with me. Everything will never be okay. But I think I can figure this out, yeah.
All your distractions?
I'm gonna shave him down a little bit.
Just a little bit, though, because I think it's a good idea to have multiple suits that Jarvis can control, you know.
Clean slate protocol, sir?
Screwed, it's Christmas. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Maybe not. Clean slate protocol kind of sounds serious. Okay. Goodbye, Iron Man suits. I like them in this movie.
As Christmas morning began, my journey had reached its end. The compromises.
I'm glad he's arrested. Oh, I feel bad for Trevor.
As promised, I got Pepper sorted out. Took some tinkering. But then I thought to myself, why stop there? Of course, there are people who say progress is dangerous.
What's happening
But I'll
here?
bet none of those idiots ever had to live with a chest full of shrapnel. And
Is
now,
he?
neither will I.
Oh.
Let me tell you, that was the best sleep I'd had in years.
Cute. Happy, yay! Oh, okay. That's really sweet.
My armor, it was never a distraction or a hobby. It was a cocoon. I'm a changed man.
Oh, dummy.
One thing you can't take away,
Him. Iron Man? Him?
I am Iron Man.
Nice. Ben Kingsley. I should have just trusted my gut. I knew.
Wow. I had no idea you were such a good listener. To be able to share all my intimate thoughts, my experiences with someone, it just cuts the weight of it in half. You know, it's like a snake swallowing its own tail. Everything comes full circle.
So,
You with me?
It was, yeah. We were at.
You actively napping?
I drifted.
Where did I lose you?
Oh no. The beginning.
So you heard none of it.
I'm sorry. I'm not a therapist.
So?
I don't have the
What, the time?
temperament.
You know what, now that I think about it, oh, God, my original wound. 1983, all right? I'm
Yes.
14 years old, I still have a nanny?
That was a fun little cutscene with Banner. Love it. Folks, if you enjoyed watching that reaction, let me know by hitting that like button down below. I loved this movie. I had so much fun with this, and it is easily my favorite movie of the Iron Mans, and The Avengers is still #1, but this movie has now put itself solidly in second place for me. There are so many things I really enjoyed about this movie, but when I think about why I enjoyed it so much, there are two reasons that stand out for me as being the top reasons. So let's talk about it. The first is RDJ as Tony, as Iron Man, kind of all connected in. So Robert Downey Jr. This man has 2 Iron Man movies under his belt, plus the Avengers. So by the time we get to Iron Man 3, this man knows this character through and through, and in my opinion, I just think he delivered his best performance so far of Tony Stark and Iron Man, and I just really, really, really enjoyed watching him on the screen, watching him as this character. I think he looked really good. I think that he delivered his lines so well, so smooth, so fast. I feel like the humor was just so on point in this movie, and he just nailed every scene to me. Tony Stark had incredible character development in this movie, and it is so refreshing to see a superhero have things like insomnia and anxiety issues and PTSD. The scenes with all of that happening made me remember that Tony Stark is just a regular human. Like, he's not like Thor, who's a god. He's not like Bruce Banner, who can turn into a monster. He's not like Steve Rogers, who has that like serum stuff inside of him to basically make him extra strong and stuff. Like, Tony Stark is just a regular man. He doesn't have any special physical abilities or anything like that in combat. Like, he literally just puts a suit on, and without the suits, he's just a regular guy. Watching him have these panic attacks and have these PTSD moments from what he went through in the Avengers with having to go up in the sky and kind of toying with death and just having to go through that, it kind of makes me think that he tinkered with and had this distraction with making all these Iron Man suits almost as a way to try to protect himself next time, because I think if he had had these Iron Man suits ready to go that could be controlled by Jarvis in the Avengers, he probably would have just asked Jarvis to send one of them up into the sky for him, and he wouldn't have had to do it himself. So I feel like he kind of went into hyper-focus mode with all these suits as a way to protect himself, as a way to protect Pepper, and almost, it feels very much to me like separating himself almost a little bit from Iron Man. Like, yes, he still very much is like, I'm Iron Man and that's me. But in this movie, he definitely wasn't as egotistical about it and in your face about it. I feel so much in this movie like he was the most Tony Stark out of all the movies. But that's just how I see it. I love character development a lot, so this movie was just so refreshing to have some really good, real human moments with Tony Stark, and it was just, I really appreciated it. I loved it. The second reason I love this movie is because of Ben Kingsley. I enjoyed him both as fake Mandarin and as Trevor once we found out his real identity and that he was just an actor for hire. Didn't even know what he was being recorded for. I genuinely did not see this twist coming at all, and I think it was because of what Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie, kind of contained and was about. So when Mandarin was presented to us, I just genuinely thought like, okay, that's the threat. We've got a terrorist here in this movie. But the twist that Mandarin was actually Killian and that Killian had just hired this poor guy to portray a terrorist towards the United States government is just wild to me. But a twist that I don't hate. I really don't hate it at all. I genuinely thought that Trevor was hilarious, and I loved seeing Ben in that kind of role because all of the movies that I've seen Ben Kingsley in, he's played a very serious character. So it was really enjoyable for me to witness him as someone like Trevor. I just really enjoyed everything he was saying, his personality, the way he was acting. I also feel bad for him. I feel so bad that someone was using his face in such a horrible way. And I mean, we saw him get arrested at the end, which breaks my heart. And I kind of like, I'm sitting here like, oh, I hope Trevor's okay. Like, you know, I hope nothing bad happens to him. I hope he's not locked away for a really long time. Like, can he plead ignorance? Can he plead coercion and force? I don't know. Now, outside of those two things, obviously there are a lot more things about this movie that I enjoyed overall. I really, really enjoyed the scenes with Harley, the kid. I actually thought the dynamic between Tony and him was really, really sweet. It kind of reminded me of like an uncle and a nephew, or you know how sometimes when you grow up you have uncles that are really just like your dad's best friend? That's kind of the vibe that it gave me, was like Tony just kind of like took him under his wing a little bit. And I really love their back and forth. I love their bond. I love that Tony sent him so many things, and that was shown at the end of the movie. I thought that was very cute. I also really enjoyed the relationship between Tony and Pepper in this movie, and I think it was also the strongest in this one out of all of the Iron Mans, simply because we just have history now. Like, we've got time spent together. They have had time to develop their relationship. You can tell that they've both matured about it as well, which is just really sweet, and I just really enjoyed them on screen together this time around. And the only criticism I have, though, is for supposedly how much Tony really, really loves her and recognizes that she is the best thing that's ever happened to him. For her supposedly dying, he had no reaction whatsoever, and that was actually one of the reasons why I felt that she didn't actually die, was because Tony just literally had no reaction to that. And I get it. Sometimes you might not immediately respond to something like that. Takes a bit to process. I get it, but he didn't have any kind of reaction that I would expect him to have for how close they are and how much she means to him. Our villain in this movie was Killian, and I really enjoyed him. I would put him as second place in the Iron Man enemy list. I still prefer Obadiah as my number one, Killian number two, and then Whiplash, that was his name, right? Whiplash in third. I'm kind of learning about myself that I really like when villains have a direct connection to our hero in some way. So with Killian having offered Tony, what was it, a job? Was it a job that he offered him with the whole AIM thing? I can't remember now exactly what the offer was, but the fact that like Killian had that connection with Tony, and then Tony had a connection with Maya, and then Maya ended up working with Killian, and then even Killian and Pepper kind of knew each other and had a thing. It's like we've got all these intertwining relationships, so I just really prefer when villains have a connection like that. Just like in Iron Man 2, I really appreciated having Rhodey in this movie so much, and I do agree that War Machine is a much better name, although we need to talk about the little bit of irony that I kind of noticed with the naming of, you know, we had War Machine in the last movie, and then now all of a sudden it's the Iron Patriot, which is a mouthful, but it's very ironic to me that the American government would change the name of something from War Machine to a name that has Patriot, and it just feels kind of perfect and on brand. You know what I mean? It just feels like such an American thing to do. I don't really have anything like super specific to say about Rhodey in this movie, but I just enjoyed every scene with him, and I really like Don Cheadle, so it was a good time. I do have one other like minor criticism about this movie, and it's actually about the Iron Man suits in general. So in Iron Man 1, 2, and even in the Avengers, the Iron Man suit to me has always felt like this very like indestructible thing. Now don't get me wrong, the suits can get wrecked. We have seen them get destroyed, but it typically takes a lot for the suits to get really damaged. And in this movie, it just feels like all the suits could easily fall apart. And I think the reason for that, because there is, I think, a logical conclusion here. I think the reason for that is because Tony decided to make the suits in such a way where all of the pieces could like individually fly to him. I can't recall. It's weird. It feels like every suit did that, but then it also felt like just that 42 suit could do that. But either way, even not just the 42 suit, it feels like all the other suits could just easily fall apart and be destroyed. So I don't know. Like I said, super minor nitpick and criticism, but it definitely just felt a little bit strange to me. All in all, I just felt this movie was so much fun. It was an absolute blast to watch. I enjoyed it. Easily rewatchable for me. Definitely would rewatch it again. Nothing about the filming bothered me in this movie. The build up to the final fight at the end with Rhodey and Tony and Pepper in that like oil rig ship thing with all the different Iron Man suits. I thought that all was really cool. The airplane scene was a really big highlight for me. I am still laughing about the monkey barrels comment by Tony. That was so unexpected. I forgot about that. I forgot about a barrel full of monkey. What is it? Barrel full of monkeys? Monkey barrels? I don't know, but just the fact that he said that is just so funny to me. And then everything else like leading up to those moments was really good. I really appreciated the scenes where Tony was just kind of like by himself, presumed dead, in those like more rural outfits in Tennessee. I just really thought that was cool. So yeah, very pleasantly surprised to name Iron Man 3 as my number 2 MCU movie so far. And as always, it is time to turn to Letterboxd for this movie to check out some reviews. The first one is a 4-star review by Ellie that says, "Please point me in the direction of more superhero films which deal with trauma and or post-traumatic stress." Firm agree. The next Letterboxd review is a 4-star review by Morgan that says, and I quote, "Well, I panicked, but then I handled it," end quote, and she comments, "Felt." Mood. The final review that I'm going to share, because I completely didn't even realize this thinking back about the movie, but I completely agree with this and love this review, is a 5-star review by Ellie that says, "In this essay, I will discuss how the use of Eiffel 65's Blue Dabba Dee in the opening of Iron Man 3 is the perfect representation of Tony Stark's mental illnesses. While the song is on a surface level an upbeat party song, its underlying message is about depression, blue man who lives in a blue world. This is especially relevant to pre-Iron Man Tony, who covers his lack of emotional fulfillment with excessive partying and drinking, much like the song conceals its darker meaning." And now I turn it to you. I cannot wait to read your comments down below and see what you thought of this reaction and what your thoughts are on Iron Man 3. Please remember again, no spoilers on future movies. And I just wanted to extend a huge thank you to my patrons for the support. Thank you so much for being part of the community over there and for enjoying all of the full-length watch-along reactions, the exclusive reactions, the Discord server, and everything else that comes along with it. And if you are considering supporting, I do have free reactions that you can kind of try out before you actually pledge on Patreon. Link is always in the pinned comment and in the description. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, click over here to do so, and then you'll get notified of all of my future uploads. And if you want to keep on watching, links will pop up over here. Feel free to watch away. Thank you so much for joining me today for MCU Monday, and we will see you next week for Thor. What the heck is the next movie? Thor: The Dark World. Take care, everyone. Have a good day.